Ranking my favourites to win the Royal Rumble. Now, these are the people that have already been announced, according to Wikipedia. If it's wrong, blame Wikipedia. I probably should have used a better source, but I didn't, so it's okay. There has been 15 men announced for the Royal Rumble, and 10 women announced for the Royal Rumble. So I'll be using them. I'm not including people who we think might be in it, or could be. Right, I'm just going to use these 15. I'm going to rank them from my least favourite to my favourite to win. Now, this isn't who's going to win or any odds or orders. This is literally just my own personal opinion of what I want, and I'll give you my reasons as to why. So, for example, we will start with the Women's Royal Rumble, where 10 people have been announced. 10 women have been announced. So, in 10th place, we have Ivy Nile. Someone needs to go last, and I don't really know like much about this woman. Like, she's part of is it what they even called anymore? American Made, is it? Yeah, I think that's right. I actually genuinely forgot who she was. I had to Google her. It's like, this isn't good. So because of that, 10th place. 9th place, I'm going to go with Raquel Rodriguez, just because she seems like a secondary character to Liv Morgan, and if you're a secondary character, then I don't think you should be like, headlining a WrestleMania. I'm sorry, but it's where it's going to be. Number 8 is going to be Liv Morgan. Now, I understand a lot of people might moan at that and think that she should be like further down the list, but it's because I don't want to see her versus Rhea Ripley again. Now, if somebody else is a champion, or I knew she's going to go after Tiffany Stratton, then I'll probably put her higher. Number 7, we have Lyra Valkyria, just because she's the Intercontinental Champion. I don't see the point in putting her in the main event. She needs to basically build that title up, if that makes sense. And considering, since she's won it, there's like no title defences or anything like that. So that's why she's at number 7. Number 6 is Naomi, right? Yeah, I do think she belongs in the main event scene, but obviously with her already having like title matches and losing, I've got no interest. Now, that might be a bit of contradicting myself, because obviously what I'm going to say later, but I'm not interested. Bayley, which was last year's winner. It'd be nice to see like a back-to-back Women's Royal Rumble winner, but like again, we've seen her like versus Tiffany Stratton. It's not interesting. It's interesting, but we've already seen it like on a SmackDown, so it needs to be a bit more of a story there for her. 4 is Nia Jax, just because she hasn't won a Royal Rumble yet, and I do think she's improved a lot. And her versus Tiffany Stratton, we never technically got that match, we just had the cash in, so I wouldn't be angry at that. Number 3 is Charlotte Flair, just because she's returning. Obviously, I don't know how long she's going to wrestle for. She's been off the entire year, and obviously her versus Tiffany Stratton would be like a great match, I believe. Number 2, Bianca Belair, just because she's not a tag team wrestler. She's a main eventer, right? I think she's great. Put her back into the main event scene. And then you've got my favourite to actually win the Royal Rumble as well, and my favourite who I want to win is Io Sky. I think she deserves it. That's literally all I'm going to say. The things that she does, and she has done. So that's my order. Now, if I'm missing anyone, obviously, since this video's been made the day before the Royal Rumble, obviously let me know, because it looks like there's going to be 20 surprises. Now, I'm not going to include, obviously, people like Becky Lynch, Jade Cargill, AJ Lee, Alexa Bliss, Jordan Grace, Masha Samovich, just because I don't know if they're actually going to be in there. These are just speculations and guesses. But that's the women's side. Now, the men's was a little bit difficult. So there's 15 already been announced, from what I know. So in 15th place, I'm going to put Logan Paul, just because he's hardly ever there. I'm not interested in seeing him win a world title and then never defend it. I'm not interested in that anymore, especially like you do with his United States title. Yeah, put him in a title match if you want to, or just don't make him win it. Don't make him win something big like the Royal Rumble, so he's my least favourite to win. 14 is Carmelo. Yes, I do think he's going to be like an Iron Man in there, but it just isn't the right time. I don't see him as a credible threat to win the actual big one. I believe he needs a singles title like the United States before he goes for a world title. And that leads me into number 13, the exact same situation with Chad Gable. I don't see him like struggling to win a mid-card title and then going for like Gunther's world title and winning it. It just doesn't seem credible. Give him the IC title first or something along those lines. By the way, Just because they're in this order doesn't mean I don't like them as wrestlers. Number 12 is Rey Mysterio. It's just, it doesn't make any sense for him to win, like, at all. 2006 he's won, he's had his moment and that. Now he's just basically just enjoying what he does. I don't see him being in the main event of WrestleMania. Shinsuke Nakamura is number 11. They tried that in 2018, I think. Probably wasn't the right time. He's the United States champion. It's just not the correct position or time for him. Yeah, obviously, like, the character he's got could technically be a credible threat, but I don't really see it, to be honest, and I'm not really interested in seeing it. I'm happy where he is. Number 10 is Penta. Just because he's new to the WWE, I don't think he's been there long enough. I understand, obviously, his legacy and everything he's done. It would be like a great surprise winner or whatever it is. I wouldn't hate it, but I just feel like he needs to be built up a bit more, though, my opinion. Number 9 is Jey Uso. I'm tired of seeing Jey lose, like, the world title. Just don't put him in there anymore unless he's actually going to win. Because, yeah, I understand it was like a big moment when he won the Intercontinental title, but then if he wins the world title, is he just going to, like, lose it again straight away afterwards? So, him winning the Rumble, it's just going to be like, what? Why? As in, like, what's he going to do? Why are they going to do this to him? All that sort of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Number 8 is L.A. Knight. Gave you some time. Yeah, I can see him being in the main event. Like, he's great in his promos. I'd be quite happy to see him. I mean, I'm not going to be disappointed if he won the Royal Rumble. He'd be the biggest shock on this list, I believe. But, yeah, for that reason. It was just, yeah, he lost his United States title, put him into a bigger main event scene. Why not? Then we're going to go for Bron Breakker, number 7. Bron in the main event scene, I can see it, but I do think he's better off where he is at the moment, so I'm just going to leave it at that. If he loses his Intercontinental title and goes into WrestleMania, fantastic. Whoever he faces would be a great match. 6 would be Sami Zayn. I'd love to see him versus Kevin Owens for the world title. That's my reason he's there. I think he's a great worker. He deserves to have a world title, and I do think he will have a world title at some point. Probably not WrestleMania, but there you go. Number 5 is going to be Seth Rollins. Yes, he's already won a Royal Rumble, but didn't really at the time it was. And obviously, then go to WrestleMania 35, extra long. He started off. So, I wouldn't be mad if he won it and went on to face, or Gunther, or whoever, really. Number 4 is Drew McIntyre. Give him a Rumble win, you know what I mean? Give him, obviously, a main event at WrestleMania. Why not? Him versus Gunther or him versus Cody Rhodes. I'd be happy to see either. If he wins, I'm happy. Roman Reigns is number 3 as the Tribal Chief. Yeah, he's won it as the big dog, but, you know, let him win it as the Tribal Chief. It makes more sense. But then again, he's going to be facing Cody Rhodes again, so that's probably why I wouldn't want him to win it, but I wouldn't be disappointed if he was. Number 2 is going to be John Cena. 3 Royal Rumbles, main event in WrestleMania again for the last time, winning a world title. Why not? Well, I wouldn't be sad if I seen that. But there is one person I want to see above him, and that's my favourite to win the Royal Rumble and my favourite on this list, CM Punk. Give him a Royal Rumble win. Give him, like a main event at WrestleMania. Like, I do think he deserves it. Now, like I said with the women, there's people on this list I've missed out. Like, if you think like Jacob Fatu is going to be in it, or Joe Hendry, or literally anyone else, these were not on the list. So they might be wrong, okay, whatever it is, but just take it for what it is. And obviously, if I miss anyone, let me know in the comments. And why don't you give me your favourites and who you actually want to win the Royal Rumble, not who you think's going to win. We've already done that in the predictions video, which is the last video I did, I believe. If it's not, then it's a different video. Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching.